Welcome to the WCG for quarterfinal 4 of the 2020 Australia Day T20 Big Bash, which sees the 2017 champions Nice Gary taking on the defending champions Wet Up in a do-or-die clash for a place in the semi-finals. Unlike the 3 previous quarterfinal opponents who had never faced each other previous to today's tournament, no 2 teams have locked horns more at an Australia Day T20 Big Bash than these 2 heavyweights who meet for a record 6th time. Nice Gary breezed through the group of death with a 100% record and come into this contest full of confidence. It was a different story for the defending champions, who bounced back strongly after a first up defeat, finishing 2nd in Group C. So 2 key men for today's contest. Harry Dean, who has had a fantastic tournament on debut with both bat and ball, finished 34 not out against the Nif Nuffs in their previous match and comes into this quarterfinal a man in form. And for the defending champions, it will be their skipper Matt White who they'll look towards to keep their dreams of defending their title alive and well. Wet Up have won the toss and they will bat first. So it will be Michael Johnson who will get this innings underway for the defending champions. Scores of 0 and 20 so far in this year's competition. Can he get his side off to a good start in this do-or-die quarterfinal? 2 heavyweights, 1 semi-final place. It'll be Harry Dean bowling the first over to Michael Johnson. In now, and it's a good length delivery, and it catches the edge of Johnson's bat and flies over Pinero's first delivery for a maximum. I think there was a bit of luck involved here, but Wet Up will take it. So a dramatic start to this quarterfinal as Dean will continue to Johnson. It's another good length delivery, and this time it's a wild swing from Johnson, who can't make contact. The adrenaline appears to be pumping. Dean to continue to Johnson in the opening over. As in now, this one's a fuller delivery, and Johnson just drops his at his feet, and he'll move through for a single. So Wet Up no wicket for 7 in the opening over. A good start here to this quarterfinal from the defending champions, who are looking to become the first side to successfully defend their title. As Dean will continue to Johnson around the wicket, and it's clean bowled him. Well, that might hurt their title aspirations, as Johnson's gone in the opening over. It's a poor stroke, 1 for 7. Wet Up 1 for 7 in the opening over, as that wicket now brings the Wet Up skipper Matt White to the crease at number 2. Hit 25 off 10 deliveries in his last innings. Can he stand up for his side once again? So to be Dean into White for the final ball of the first over. In now, and he's bang on the money once again, and White is good enough to keep this one out. Skipper v skipper for the second over of the innings, as Pineros is in now, and it's a full delivery on White's pads. Oh, but he's clipped it on the leg side! And it's a screamer here from Harry Dean to remove the Wet Up skipper. White goes without scoring, and Wet Up are in trouble in this 4th quarter final, thanks to an absolute beauty from Harry Dean. Wet Up are on the receiving end of yet another specky in this tournament, and their title defence is now in serious jeopardy. 2 for 7 in the second over. We've been treated to some absolute brilliant cricket so far in this tournament, as Gavin Merrifield walks to the crease, the last hope for the defending champions. Has played plenty of rescue knocks before, his side need one now. So to be George Pineros into Merrifield for his first delivery. In now, and it's a full delivery. Merrifield advances and hits it down the ground for 6 first ball. Well, how's that for confidence? It appears he's going to try and hit his side out of trouble here. Pineros to continue to Merrifield in the second over. As in now, this one's a good length delivery, but Merrifield's hit it over the fence. Wet Up have been bowled out in the second over. Merrifield has scored this over the fence second delivery, and the defending champions are bowled out for 13. And the Nice Gary skipper can smell a place in the final 4. So in a lacklustre performance with the bat in this 4th quarter final, the defending champions have been bowled out for 13, and this is going to take some defending, particularly against a side who have not lost a wicket so far in the tournament. But you would think they're going to have to lose all 3 on this occasion. Otherwise, the defending champions look destined for a quarter-final exit. 14 to get for Nice Gary. So it will be Harry Dean who will open up for Nice Gary in this run chase. Finished 34 not out against the Nif Nuffs in their final Group D match. Can he guide his side to victory once again? So it's 14 to get for a semi-final place. It'll be Matt White bowling to Harry Dean for the first over. As in now, it's a full delivery, and he gets his way on the offside off the fence, and it's well fielded by Gavin Merrifield as Dean moves through for a single. So the men in blue are away for this run chase. Wickets are the order of the day here for the defending champions. As White will continue to Dean in the opening over. This one's a full delivery and he's clipped this off his toes. And it must have run along the ground because it's gone through to the auto wiki and there's no appeal here from Wet Up. So it looks like full and straight is going to be the tactic here from White as he'll continue to Dean in the opening over. Here he's in now and it's a beautiful in-swinging Yorker and Dean is able to keep it out and it's been brilliantly fielded off his own bowling there from White, who prevents a boundary. White is bang on the money, but Dean is up to the task. White to go around the wicket this time to Dean in the opening over. As in now, and this one's a good length delivery and it slides down the leg side, but I think it catches a bit of Dean's thigh on the way past, so it'll be a dot ball. So I think Dean is more than happy to see out the main attacking threat here for Wet Up as White is in for the final ball of the over. Is in now back over the wicket and this one slides down the leg side, but it catches a bit of Harry Dean's thigh again and it's a dot to end the first over. No wicket for two. It'll be Michael Johnson to bowl the second over of the innings. He's in now round the wicket to Dean. He begins with a shorter delivery and he drops this on the leg side and he'll scramble through for another single. So good busy cricket so far in this innings from both sides, but it's wickets the lime green desperately crave. Johnson to continue around the wicket to Dean in the second over. As in now, this one's a fuller delivery and it's clipped off his toes, but it's been brilliantly stopped there by the Wet Up skipper, who saved a certain boundary. So Nice Gary haven't got away from Wet Up here. The defending champions hanging in this quarter final. As Johnson's in once again to Dean, it's a full toss and it's hit down the ground, but it's brilliantly stopped off his own bowling as Johnson hangs out a foot. The defending champions putting their body on the line to defend their title. Johnson in around the wicket for the penultimate ball of the over. He's in now and this one's a full delivery which slides into Harry Dean's pads and he clips this off his toes for another single. So doing this in singles at the moment here at Nice Gary. No wicket for four as we arrive at the final ball of the second over. Johnson to continue around the wicket to Dean once again. As in now and he drops his one in short and again White is in the way of it to prevent another boundary. So the defending champions doing their best to hang on to their title. They've been brilliant in the field so far. Nice Gary no wicket for four after two overs. Tend to get off as many deliveries here for Nice Gary. And it's going to be the skipper to bowl the third over. And he needs to make something happen here. So it'll be Matt White to bowl over the wicket to Dean for the third over. As in now, it's a full delivery. Dean gets this down the ground to begin the third over with a boundary. His first boundary of the innings as he moves along to 8. A big blow there to the defending champions as White will continue to Dean in the third over. And this one strikes Dean on the body, but he'll move through for a leg bye. So 5 to get off 8 deliveries here for Nice Gary. Wet Up's grasp on the Australian ADT20 Big Bash title is getting weaker by the moment as White will continue to Dean over the wicket in the third over. As in now and it's a full delivery and it beats Dean outside the off stump. It's an absolute rocket from White. A rare play and a miss here from Dean. And you just begin to get the feeling that this might not be the defending champions' day. White to continue to Dean in the third over. As in now it's another full delivery and it's another play and a miss outside the off stump. So perhaps Dean is beginning to feel the pinch a little here, with his side still requiring 5 runs of 6 deliveries. So Matt White is in for the final ball of the third over. Here is he's in now and it's a full toss and Dean gets this away to the boundary. And is that the match? No, it's just bounced before the boundary. So it will be 4 runs, but scores are level with 1 over to play. So to be Gavin Merrifield to bowl the final over of the innings. Scores are level as Dean just drops this on the leg side. He's going to move through for a single. And that is it. The defending champions have been eliminated from this year's competition. And we will have a new champion in 2020 as Nice Gary breeze through to the semi-finals. So in yet another dominant display here from the men in blue, they have humbled the defending champions here in quarter-final 4, winning by 3 wickets. And they are genuine contenders now for this year's crown as they knock off another tournament heavyweight in this year's competition. A disappointing tournament for the defending champions who crash out at the quarter-final stage. So just 4 teams remain as the semi-finals are locked in. Semi-final 1 sees the 2-time champions, how's that, taking on the fairy tale story of this year's competition, the Saggy Greens. Both sides coming off epic quarter-final wins Will this one prove to be another beauty? But it'll be semi-final 2 that the world will have their eye on. Both Nice Gary and 2 inches short of a length have cruised into the semi-finals, but only one of these tournament heavyweights can make it to the big dance. The semi-finals coming up next.